Now, how about them damn Celtics?
And we are back with another episode of How About Them Celtics. Sam and I are recording Monday, April 20th. The Knicks just lost to the Hawks, and we're going to start with that because some implications for the Celtics second round. How you doing, Sam?
I mean, come on. We just had our first successful 8 watch of the playoffs. What do you mean? How am I doing? What a great day. I mean, what do you want out of me? We just watched the best fourth quarter team in NBA history. So everyone says meltdown in the fourth quarter against the Hawks team. No, but like the way that they talk about this Knicks team, and they are objectively a good closing team with Brunson, meltdown against Jonathan Kuminga. And CJ, after picking a fight with the Knicks fans, didn't make a shot for the next like 15 minutes of play and then made all of the shots except the free throws at the end of the game. Like we could start wherever with this, but the first of the floor Discord has been popping tonight. Shout out to those guys. And also, I guess before we get fully into it, I can't even contain my excitement. I don't even get this excited when the Celtics win. The rest of the show is going to be a lot of fun. We'll discuss game 2 of the Celtics series, a little bit of a preview for you as the game will be later today. We'll talk about the rest of these playoff games that we'll do the rallies and get out of here. And we're going to do your emails too. We do have some today. So stick around through all of it. Subscribe to the channel. We're here every single day. And I mean, what can you do? It was a real shame. Nobody likes to see things like that. Like, the league is so much better when the Knicks are playing well and Madison Square Garden gets to cheer and be happy. And it was a real shame.
Shame indeed. What a game. What a game. My roommate is a Knicks fan, and we had double TVs in the living room. We had that game on one TV with MLB The Show on the other. We're rebuilding a franchise as a collective. It's fun.
Which
right?
team? Have
Great
you
night.
moved on from the Cardinals?
Yeah, we're the Rockies now this year. We moved to the Rockies this year. We just traded for Joe Adell and Nick Lodano, so we're happy. The point is, we got that on one team. That both things, one on each TV. Knicks fan roommate Brian walks out, walks back in, looks at the screen. He goes, "What happened?" He left for like 10 minutes, and they were just losing. CJ McCollum, 32 points. I know this is a Celtics podcast, but this actually does have actual implications for the Celtics because if the Hawks and Knicks do go past like 5, 6, 7, whatever games, that's good for the Celtics, right? Like, because that means the Knicks or the Hawks, whoever they play, will be a little bit more tired. And again, by the time you're hearing this, the Celtics will be playing game 2 tonight. And if the Celtics take care of business, they will be up 2-0. That's a little bit of an advantage. You know, as the playoffs carry on, you have to kind of look around to see what could make sense. And this could be an advantage for the Celtics. But yeah, the Knicks just kind of crumbled down the stretch.
Yeah, and like this Atlanta team didn't really play well today either. Like they got good role player performances, but like their guys didn't really show up until like the very end. Like Nickeil Alexander-Walker was dreadful all game and made a big 3 in the clutch. Jalen Johnson was pretty ice cold in the first half. Got going a little bit more in the second half, but he didn't have the impact he had in game 1. And CJ just remains the solid first option guy for this team somehow, who at the time of the Trae Young trade was just thought to be a salary filler to make that all go down and make it so the Hawks could legally offload that contract. And it turns out he's pretty good for them. I'm going to pull up the box score in a moment. But
I've got it if you want me to read it.
Yeah, good. Let's take a look.
CJ, right? You want CJ?
Yeah.
32 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, 12 of 22 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Listen, the Hawks need somebody to be an offensive guy outside of Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who struggled in this game, 3 of 12. CJ McCollum was that guy, and he did a bang-up job. And the Hawks won a playoff game where Tony Bradley got big minutes. Or real minutes.
Not only did Tony Bradley get big minutes, he got his own offensive possession. In the third quarter, they were going for a 2-for-1, and he just watch this and try to hook shot.
Floater.
The Hawks, though, like Jalen Johnson finishes this game 6 of 12, 8 rebounds. He was a -10. Like in a game that they won by 1, I thought he wasn't good enough for the guy that's supposed to be the guy. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker, as you said, just didn't have it. And the fact that they managed to win this game is a little alarming. And if you're a Celtics fan, should make you feel good. That was one point that was kind of ringing around the floor Discord was like New York just had a game where Atlanta's regular scores gave them nothing and they were flirting with losing and then they ended up losing. And that is just a little bit of a red flag. I mean, Brunson was inefficient, 10 of 26, but he was still good in the fourth quarter. When they needed baskets, he was able to get there. Kuminga did have a big block on him. Cat had probably as good of a game as he could have shooting wise. Josh Hart had a really impactful game too. And you just walk away. Also, by the way, Atlanta, maybe don't make Jordan Clarkson look like Luka Garza offensive rebound wise. He had 5 offensive rebounds in this game. Maybe box him out. How about that?
In 11 minutes.
It's just unreal. Like New York, they had how many second chance points? They flashed on the screen. They ended up with 24 second chance points in this game, and they lost. Pretty unbelievable pulling the rabbit out of the hat stuff from the Hawks. I mean, the lead tracker on NBA.com is just hilarious looking. I'm going to put it up on the screen because this is not a game that you want to lose. I mean, you don't want to lose any game, but this is what the lead tracker in this game looked like. Watching it, it felt like every time Atlanta made any kind of pushback, New York right the ship, regain control, and it just felt like the Hawks were going to die, and they got across the finish line towards the end. So, I mean, just hate watch peak. Just like a crack hit on a Monday night. What can you do? What more can you ask for?
Yeah, fun game. Fun game. Dude, Josh Hart's so good.
Josh All of these guys on New York are annoyingly good. Like OG, I never think OG's going to miss. Every time he gets a look, I think it's going to go in. And he's just such a huge body. He's really good at using his size inside, like finish strong, bump guys, finish off 2 feet. And Hart, he made the good read late in that game to get OG the free throws that he missed, which was very reminiscent of the Pacers game 1 collapse last year when he had 2 to win or to seal the game and he didn't make either one of them. And Halliburton made the shot. Hart is a really smart player. The way he pushes the pace off of rebounds and stuff is a game changer for them too. How many years left on his contract? How many years till we can all stop worrying about this guy being around adjacent to the Celtics, competing with them? I'm sick and tired of seeing him. Hart.
What are you looking at?
Hart team option in 27-28, which they'll almost certainly pick up for $22.3 million. He's definitely like the Marcus Smart of this group because people that watch the team on a daily or gamely basis will be like, they're just games where he gives them nothing. But when the lights are bright, it feels like he really shows up big time. So, I mean, I thought New York was mostly good in this game. They outshot Atlanta by 6. They took 4 more free throws than them too, and they still lost this game. Like, I don't know. Atlanta going home now. This is a youngish team with Atlanta, so I'm sure the crowd will be an impact. Dyson Daniels, a little bit of a what does he do offensive game, but I mean, just in general, not just
that's tonight. Just kind of him.
Yeah,
that's just kind of him.
Tough watch. Team worst -15. I think he's a problem for them as this series goes forward, but the defensive boost they get at times is too great.
Such a good defender, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the Knicks just stopped hitting shots. Like the Hawks just got out, ran, and made stuff. Like it was kind of what happens to the Celtics all the time. It's just miss, run, and that was it. Like that was just a hit.
Yeah, I've got to hear.
I'm looking at the end. Yeah, go ahead.
New York 5 of 22 in the fourth quarter. Atlanta 13 of 18. I mean, that'll do it. Brunson as an individual was 3 of 8, so he wasn't too bad. Made 2 massive threes, including the one that almost gave them a chance. Well, it did give them a chance to win the game with the Bridges weird fadeaway on the baseline. Very reminiscent of the way things happened with the Celtics last year, by the way. There was the Brunson getting stripped play, the possession before, and then the missed baseline look to win the game. Also, Atlanta got to the rim a ton. like all of their shots were in the paint. They took one from the elbow, which is paint adjacent, and then they took 5 other shots. The rest was all inside the restricted area.
Man. Home court advantage gone. No more home
Do they
court.
do they even have it? Like New York has
mean?
lost. They lost 2 games to the Pistons at MSG last year. They lost to the Celtics once. They dropped. Did they lose both the home games last year to Indy or no?
I don't know. Pacers.
They lose there an awful lot,
Yeah.
which is just a trend around the NBA now. By the way, the Celtics lose at home.
They
all the
did.
time.
They lost both at home.
Yeah, and so home court for them doesn't really matter. I have to keep a look. Be interesting to see Game 3. When is Game 3? It's going to be on one of these days that I can't watch basketball. I'm going to be pissed. Game 3 Thursday, 7 p.m. on Prime.
Mm-hmm.
I actually might be able to watch some of this game.
I like the Prime broadcasts. The Prime broadcasts are good.
I think Prime's my favorite of the new ones. Or I would just say all of them, actually. I don't really care for ESPN. NBC does a pretty good job, too, but I just like I think everything. They have Iron Eagle. They have Kevin Harlan. Great halftime crew. Just good product.
Really good product. Really good product. Yes, agree. Cool game, fun game. 1-1 series, New York, Atlanta. The Hawks are a nuisance. Like based on the way the Cavs Raptors series has been going, which we can talk about in the NBA section, New York's probably pretty upset that the Magic lost to the Celtics.
Yeah, that I was actually going to say that.
Is that exactly what happened?
So what happened is on the final day, it would have been Raptors Knicks in the first round if the Celtics just lost to Orlando like everyone thought was going to happen. Noah put it out, so I'll credit her because that's where I'm seeing this reminder. Celtics bench mob beating the Magic caused this. You're welcome to the Cavs, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can talk about that later. We're like, it's just a slaughter fest, I should say. Anyways, before we do continue, I want to tell you guys about Prize Picks. Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action this basketball season, this baseball season, this every season you are looking for. Make sure to check it all out on Prize Picks. The playoff push is over because the playoffs are here, and there's no better way to cash in if you're right on the high-flying hoops action than on Prize Picks, America's #1 sports picks app. Every bucket, every dime, every win means more when you're playing on Prize Picks, and with their brand new team picks markets, you can now pick game winners, spreads, and totals on top of the player picks you already know. If Mikal Bridges has hit that game winner, you could have had a chance to win, but he didn't, and the Knicks lost. So cash in if you're right during all the clutch buckets, or lack thereof, slam dunks this spring with team picks on Prize Picks. Let me show you the board right now. I'll pull it up. I'll share my screen real quick, and we can take a look at what's available. Sam, I'll have you pick a few things. This is live. Let me see if I can go to tomorrow's games. Can we pick ahead for Boston, Philly? We can. So let's do these here, and we can go over them on the pregame. But we'll do this. I'm gonna have Sam build the Celtics Sixers Game 2 Prize Picks lineup for you guys. Well, you're seeing the board here, Sam. What's standing out to you? Is there a player you'd like in particular?
Do we have that Tatum rebounds assist?
Let me take a look. Let me look for Tatum for you. We have. Okay, no.
That was
Tatum,
the best thing we
Tatum.
did on the pregame. It was like 15 and a half. There it is. It's the same
15
thing.
and a half.
Put
Do you
it
want,
again. No.
Want,
put it 15.
15? Okay. 15 more. And who else do you like? You need a 6 or 2. We can go combo here. You got some combos with Tatum.
Can we do a Drummond 3?
1 Drummond 3?
It's due to happen. They probably don't have it.
They do.
Oh, it's the demon time too.
You want
to make
it?
A single 3? Yeah.
Okay, we'll put Drummond there. What else? Who else do you like? We can keep it simple. We can go 2 people.
What's Pritchard at?
Pritchard.
What options do we have for Pritchard?
Everything. Anything your heart desires for Peyton Pritchard.
Put that little green demon 3-pointers made.
You want two threes made for Peyton Pritchard?
Yeah. I think he
You
can
happy
get
with
more
this?
than
Do you want to add a
1.5.
fourth, or should we run with just a little $3 entry for this?
What's the flex play get us on this if we do it?
Flex play would get 3 to win 1080. Not bad. 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in on that. I think
All
I
right,
think we got
let's
it.
rock that. So you got 15 and a half
Let's do
more for
one
Tatum
more.
rebounds assists. Okay, who do
If
you
we're
want?
gonna do the flex play, let's do one more. The drummer one feels like it's the one that we put in, so the flex play, helps us a little bit.
Yeah.
Can we do what's Nemi got?
You've got points, rebounds, assists, anything, everything you'd like. Oh, I'm sorry. Do we see this? Do we see this
More.
this green
More
goblin?
on the
Yeah.
Nemi assists.
1 Nemi assist, flex play, 3 to win 15. I think we like this.
We like it.
I think we like this a lot. Okay, let's submit that. We've got Nemi more than half an assist, Pritchard more than 1.5 3-pointers, Drummond more than half a 3-pointer, and Tatum more on 15.5 rebounds and assists. We like more here at How About Them Celtics? So make sure to check out Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today and pick your first game winner, spread, or total as the playoff push rolls on, as the playoffs roll on, I should say, and get $50 in daily fantasy lineups when you play your first $5 lineup when you use code CLNS. That's code CLNS to get $50 in daily fantasy lineups when you play your first $5 lineup on Prize Picks. Prize Picks Predict is a registered FCM offering team picks and culture picks as event contracts. Trading involves significant risk, not for all this content. The content provided is for informational and educational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice or recommendation to trade any commodity interest or an offer to open an account. CLNS is not registered with the CFTC or NFA. Prize Picks Predict does not endorse or guarantee any statements made by third-party promoters or influencers. Please consult with a qualified professional before making any trading decisions. Okay, let's talk game 2, Sam.
Prize Picks.
Celtics Sixers game 2 is here. We've got it. What are you looking for in game 2?
I'm looking for the Sixers to be better. Like, I actually feel like the Sixers can't be much worse than they were on Sunday. They shot 4 of 23 from 3. They were dreadful. They couldn't make anything on the perimeter. They did create a fair share of good looks. Like, I think it would be unfair to ignore that aspect of it. And it's not to discredit the Celtics defense, because I thought the Celtics defense did a good job of kind of funneling Philly into uncomfortable spots. But yeah, 4 of 23 from 3 on Sunday, 35 of 90, same amount of shots taken as the Celtics. And I'm curious what's going on with Maxey. I did get an update from Steven in the First to Floor Discord on some recent Maxey stuff, where Maxey has been battling a finger injury for quite some time. Like, I would say month.
He's
month
on
and a
the
half
injury
or so.
report, but available. So like,
Okay.
It's on there still, but he's been available.
So he's been putting up with that, and he isn't shooting the ball as well since this has become an issue for him. And with that being said, I would continue to look for the way the Celtics guard him off of these screens, because on Sunday, Sunday's yesterday, he was not aggressive at all to shoot the long ball. And that was a little off-putting to me personally.
Yeah, they're going to shoot better. I mean, they made 4 threes last game. Like, it's in the Kelly Oubre shot 0 of 5. I'm not saying the Celtics didn't play well, but it seems inevitable that the Sixers are going to play better, like you said. Like, I don't think VJ Edgecombe's going to shoot that poorly. I don't think Kelly Oubre is going to shoot that poorly. I don't think Tyrese Maxey's going to shoot that poorly. It just feels like there was a mix of good defense, good offense from the Celtics, but also the Sixers missed a bunch of open shots. I would expect a closer game in game 2. What is this, please?
This is Maxey's last 35 games compared to his first 36. So his points are down 5.3 per game. Assists are slightly down, rebounds, whatever. But the efficiency stuff is the real thing to look at. His true shooting is down 5.4%. Field goal or 2-point percentage is down slightly. But the threes are the thing that's fallen off a cliff. You can see first half of the season, almost 41%. Second half, 31.7. That is a big difference. He's also been getting the line a little bit less too. So I would keep my eyes on the way the Celtics guard that pick and roll drop a little bit more.
It just feels like the Sixers are going to find more success. That the key is, yes, will the Celtics be able to force them into finding that success in the half court? Because they did a really good job of keeping them out of transition for the most part. The real thing that the Celtics probably need to clean up is the and ones. Peyton Pritchard mentioned that at practice today. If they can keep that up, if they can clean that up while also preventing transition, I think even if the Sixers play well in the half court, the Celtics will still have a good chance to win, right? Because I think the biggest thing that I learned from game one, at least, is we spent all this time talking about can the Celtics guard Maxey, how will they contain Maxey. I don't think the Sixers can guard the Celtics. Like, I think that's the real problem. So I think that's my biggest thing.
Yeah, to your point, Philadelphia only 10 points in fast break on Sunday, only 10 second chance points. So they did a good job of limiting those margins and preventing them from getting the easiest possible looks. They did score a lot in the paint, 58 to Boston's 42, but they had to score in the paint because they could not shoot the three in the slightest. I would look to see if they continue to try and look at getting VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese into switches on their bigs too, especially with Vucevic. That was one thing that in any opportunity that Joe Mazzulla has had, he points to as the thing that is the real offensive intrigue with Vucevic, besides like the catch and shoot ability, is when they played Miami and they came back from $1 billion at TD Garden. They were able to get Vooch going by capitalizing on Miami switches. And on Sunday, there were a couple instances where VJ got switched on to Luka Garza, and Garza was able to get offensive rebounds because of it. So I just keep my eyes on what they're doing with their guards and switches too. I don't have anything super duper smart to say beyond that. I would look to see if Tatum and Jalen play at the same level. Like Jalen's ability to come back from the dead still stands out after that rough first quarter. And how do they look with Nemi out there more? You know, Nemi maybe doesn't pick up 5 fouls in game 2.
How do all of the bigs not pick up 1 million fouls in game 2?
Credit to Luka Garza, only 2.
Yeah, only 2. And how? In what, 10 minutes? 12 minutes?
14 or 15. He played more minutes.
Oh,
Did he play more total time than Nemi? Yes, by 9 seconds.
I don't love that. I don't love that for Nemi. But no, I think, yeah, I don't know. I think the Celtics need to be prepared to react to when the Sixers make shots, not if, when.
Yeah, I think that is like the thing. Like one thing that stood out about Sunday's game is Philly missed their chances to climb back in. Like they were there,
Yeah.
and the Celtics were not perfect, even though the box score and the score like tracker throughout the game would reflect that they did a great job of responding to the Philly pushes, which they did. But it was because Philly just would not step through the door at times. They missed a ton of layups as well. And so I would be prepared to see those layups drop in. I'm going to see if I can pull up exactly what they were in the restricted area, which may be more difficult. Yeah, no, there's no way I can do that on NBA.com. I'm just not adept enough.
What do you want to know? I can find it.
The Sixers restricted area shooting. Oh, never mind. I've got it. They were 15 of 27 in the restricted area, 14 of 31 in the paint. Also bad.
Mm-hmm. Celtics paint defense is elite, man. It's
Celtics,
elite.
meanwhile, 17 of 19 at the rim.
Yep. Very good. Very good paint defense. And that, I mean, you keep it up, he'll be in a good spot. But emails, shall we?
Roll them out.
Shall we? Okay, we have one today. A reminder, as always, you guys can email us at hbtcpod@gmail.com. That's hbtcpod@gmail.com. One today from RJ. RJ, who says, most optimistic aspect of Sunday's win. Evening, folks. Nice to have playoff basketball back again. Thinking about Sunday's win, the thing that gives me the most hype for a deep run into the postseason is that it was a very workmanlike 32-point beatdown. The only two players who had exceptional shooting nights were Hauser and Keita, with Nemi's performance being curtailed by his foul trouble. Heck, even with all the Celtics centers racking up fouls, the team stayed on course through it all. Game 2 is another day, but if the Celtics win that one with similar attention to detail, it could be a postseason of optimism. Be well, RJ, who liked Pritchard and White's defense today too. Pritchard, White, and Hauser, I thought, had phenomenal defensive performances, which flew under the radar a bit.
Yeah, I thought Pritchard did a great job of defending above his size, and Hauser just held down the matchups he was expected to, which is a positive. We talked a little bit about it with Jake on the late night recap after game 1, where Hauser was able to keep himself on the floor by not getting cooked by Maxey, and that was huge for the spacing and enabled the Jays to play better, etc. But anytime Pritchard can kind of surprise whoever's trying to score on him, that's found money, because you inevitably force decent players into harder shots than they would like because they get so determined. Well, I mean, Pritchard's 6'1", got to try and take advantage of him size wise, and they don't get anywhere because he's strong. It's definitely worth noting.
Yeah, exactly. Shall we talk about the rest of the NBA playoffs, Sam? Is there anywhere you'd like to start?
I mean, I guess we have all the games yesterday. We have to talk about the Magic beating the Pistons. That should be the first one because we didn't get to talk about that on the we did the Saturday recap. Orlando goes in and beats Detroit in Detroit, and everybody's pretty surprised by this. I was surprised by this. It always felt like Detroit was going to be able to come back. They were trailing Orlando for a lot of this game, and they tied it at 65 in the second half. Felt like it was going to flip, and it just never did. Orlando just stayed in control. Franz was awesome in the fourth quarter. He had 10 of his 19 in this last stretch. Paolo looked more competent, made 2 of 4 threes, wasn't afraid to shoot it, which was a huge step in the right direction. And meanwhile, Cade had 39 points. He was mostly efficient from the field. 48% on 27 shots isn't terrible. 10 of 11 from the line. Just everybody else is on the what do they do plan. Not good for the Pistons. Tobias, 5 of 15 from the field, not really enough. Jalen Duren, only 4 shot attempts is pretty bad for somebody who was so leveled up this year, literally in the most improved discussion quite a bit. And they didn't get enough from the guys that were difference makers. Like Dennis Jenkins was 1 of 6. He missed all the momentum swinging ones in the fourth quarter. They just needed more from everybody else. Like Cade only had 4 assists. There weren't many assists to be had in this game. If you're Detroit, the team as a whole only had 19. Meanwhile, for Orlando, they had 5 guys with 15 plus. The whole starting 5 got theirs and had pretty solid games. Desmond Bane's the only one. I guess Suggs wasn't super efficient either, but Bane, huge step back from the play-in cook that he had against the Sixers. I would assume Detroit gets back in this. I feel terrible for their fans who haven't seen a home playoff win since 2008. I mentioned it at the top with the Knicks losing at home. Detroit lost all of their home games to the Knicks last year, despite the series going 6 games. Their 2 wins came at Madison Square Garden. So I'm really hoping Wednesday's Little Caesars Arena crowd gets to see a win. I think they deserve it. This team is actually really fun. I've supported the Pistons on this podcast for quite some time. I think it's about time that they get themselves some playoff success.
Oh, Detroit. Oh, poor Detroit. No, Noah said it at practice today. I was talking to her about it. Is JP Bickerstaff not a playoff coach?
Oh, that's right. She was saying that.
That was her argument.
She also
and if
said
you
it
think
was a
about
movie.
I'm sick of that word.
Girl, she just spends all her time in the movie theater. I said this to you guys. She doesn't even like movies.
He hates movies. Yeah.
Doesn't even like movies. Everything's a movie. Whatever. JB Bickerstaff. I don't really know if this is his fault, though. Like, the players just didn't play well. Nobody outside of Cade had an efficient scoring day. Everybody else was just twiddling their thumbs, trying their best out there. I don't, maybe that's his fault for lineups. Maybe it's his fault for not putting guys in positions to succeed offensively. Maybe it's his fault that Jalen Duren only had 4 shots. But I don't know if that's entirely on JB. And at the same time, this Magic team that just looked like they were dead. Like, the performances we saw in Boston and then in Philly in the first playing game were the 2 most pathetic. Like, I hate this team. I wrote the updated playoff hater power rankings for Hart Houdini, and I pre-wrote for the play-in teams that didn't make it because I had something to do on Friday, so I couldn't be there to watch the games. And my Magic thing, actually, it might still be there because I got in. I was like, I'm writing this before the game against Charlotte. I hope they lose. I hate this team. They suck. They have no life. They're going to be like
I wish Charlotte got in.
Yeah, they're going to be a lame first-round team. They all hate, or reportedly, like, one of the stars wants Mosley out. So, like, why are they going to play hard? And here they are. They go in and win. And not only win, but, like, they controlled the end of this game. Like, they didn't leave the door open for Detroit to get back. You know what I mean?
They cared a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Shout out to the Magic, man.
Even worse for the Pistons fans. They have that dreaded 2-day break between 1 and 2, so they just have to sit and think about it for an extra day. That was always my word. Like the Celtics better not lose tomorrow, because then we got to think about it till Friday.
Yeah. Credit to Paolo. Credit to Jalen Suggs is so good. I love watching a guard who can defend at such a high level like he can. Like he's just a freak. He might be the closest thing to Derek White we've got. He's not as good of an offensive player, so that's obviously where you lose it, but he's a special defender, man. He's real fun to watch. Goga's playing all right. Like they just got guys giving solid minutes. Like I don't know, man. It's not a good sign.
Just bully them into being good.
Maybe it's not a good. Did you see the Jamal Mosley aura post game?
Oh, what is this?
Everyone's just like all over. Like he's like it's just one game. Like he just had a really good post game presser, and everyone was like, yeah, fair, demon time Mosley. But
I thought
listen,
Mosley was good last year because we had him at the pressers against Boston.
He's a nice guy.
His mindset was pretty down the middle.
If he's losing to the locker room, then he's losing it. What I was gonna say is, it's one thing like if the Hornets came into town and beat the Pistons by shooting a bunch of threes, that's one thing. The Magic beat the Pistons by doing what the Pistons do. You know what I'm saying? Like they just out physical them, they just beat their ass, and that's kind of like how the Pistons should be winning games. So to see them lose a game the way they should be winning games is, I don't want to say, let's say like the sky's falling, but it's definitely not ideal if you're Detroit.
Yeah, and like another angle to this whole situation is like the Celtics bench beat this Magic team on the final day and really shook up the standings. We talked about Atlanta inexplicably moving up to play New York, or moving down to play New York, Toronto moving up to play Cleveland. It also flipped the play-in game where Orlando wasn't at home, and apparently Orlando's a pretty decent home team. So like they may have ended up beating Philly and playing the Celtics in the first round had they not, fumbled the final day. And if the Celtics had to play this team, it would probably be a little bit different. Like I've now flip-flopped on this several times over the last week and a half. But like I think the Celtics would have handled the fight that Orlando brought to this game better than Detroit did. But I mean, just think about last year, how frustrating it was to watch Orlando try and push guys around and just be nuisances. I wouldn't want to have to put up with that. It's more fun to watch Paul George, right?
Yeah. What other series? What else do we got? We've got
we had
Spurs. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You can go.
Let's just say the Thunder game happened.
Thunder game happened. Spurs game
Thunder
happened.
won by 35. The Spurs game was better than the final score would tell you, though. That game was like at risk of being lost. The aesthetic in San Antonio was great. They had the different color shirts. Everybody was wearing the shirt. Tim Duncan was wearing the shirt. David Robinson was wearing the shirt. And they put together a tremendous looking atmosphere at Frostbank Center. They had
you know what I'll say?
Chance with the Jackals. Very cool.
They do that after every win.
No, not the drum thing. Like during the game, like the crowd like singing and shit. Like they don't even play like the arena like songs like to try and get people to chant. Like they just are doing it.
I will say, I saw this argument today. Thoughts on the playoff T-shirts?
It depends where you're at. I was listening. Like here, they don't wear them. Like people at TD Garden, like we don't wear the shirt.
Are you upset over that? Is what I'm asking.
No, Scal and I were talking about this at the Missoula presser before the Missoula presser yesterday. It was like people here have like so much Celtics gear. Like in OKC, right? Like they always wear the shirt. Like OKC's been around for what, almost 18 years now. So like, I guess there's a little bit more like people have had, Durant jerseys. Nobody's really wearing that there, I guess. But like Russ jerseys, like there's so many eras of Celtic basketball. And like, I feel like a lot of people have different favorite players and just different merchandise that they want to wear. And the T-shirts, like I like that the T-shirts there because after the game, we can maybe find a couple and just have them. But like, I don't really think the fans care. Like Madison Square Garden, I don't think they don't do the T-shirts. They didn't have T-shirts tonight. And like, I think if it's your team, that's cool. I'm sure you've heard about like the Portland stuff where Portland's not going to have shirts.
Yeah, they didn't even fly their two-way players out.
They didn't fly the two-way guys out. Like I heard that they didn't do late checkout at their hotel. Like it sounds like the owner's cheaping out up in Portland. So that's a whole nother thing. But this game one for San Antonio Portland was probably closer. Like Portland was within looks like 2 points midway through the third quarter. And then San Antonio controlled the end of this game. It was almost wire to wire. Portland had a lead early on, but Wemby, monster playoff debut, 35 points, only 5 rebounds for Wemby, but a couple of blocks. Like he just 5 of 6 from 3, very, very reminiscent of his performance against the Celtics. And the rest of these guys in San Antonio can play.
Yeah, I mean, what I was gonna say was, it feels like obviously the Spurs are like a world-class organization, but it almost feels like the teams that have been there, at least recently or whatever, don't really need the t-shirts. Like, I saw some argument on Twitter, like the Celtics fans will get up for a random game in December. Like, why would they need playoff t-shirts? They don't need that. Like, they'll just get to be up. And I like that jerseys argument too. Like, if you're a Celtics fan, I saw a dude wearing a Baylor Shireman jersey on the train the other day. Like, they just want to show off their bag. Just want to show off their bag, man.
I saw a Rasheed Wallace t-shirt at the game
t-shirt
yesterday. Yeah, like a t-shirt jersey.
Yeah.
Some people just got some crazy ones they pull out. I wish I had a Blake Griffin one. Like that's like I don't really want more Celtic stuff, but like I would want a Blake Griffin t-shirt jersey. I don't want a jersey because I don't really do jerseys anymore, but
yeah, that's fun. That's very fun. What other series? What else we got?
So now we're on to today. The Knicks series obviously happened. Atlanta won. Going back to Atlanta, that game will be Thursday. And I mean, Atlanta played okay in the first game too. Nick and I talked about it on the pod Saturday into Sunday. You didn't really talk about this with me yet. I felt like Atlanta didn't have the guys in the first game, and they didn't really have them in this game. Kuminga had a really great bench game, and then CJ iced it for them. But neither Johnson or Nikhil really look like they're comfortable creating shots right now for them, and that's a little concerning as the series goes forward. I don't know how much more time you really want to spend on this because we opened the show with it, but
no.
It is the most interesting game of the day to me. The Cleveland Raptors series, I don't care. I don't think Cleveland's that good. I know Cleveland actually has been good since the turn of the new year. I don't want to ignore that, but like they've been bad against the Celtics, which heavily sways how I look at teams. Like the Knicks have been very good against the Celtics, and they're built to beat the Celtics. So I'm like, obviously rooting. I care more about it. I'd like to see them lose. I don't like them anyways, but like Cleveland, the Celtics have handled them. They handled them in the playoffs 2 years ago. They handled them last season, the regular season, pretty well. They handled them this year. They didn't lose to them. They dominated the first game they saw them with Harden, and that was Tatum's second game back, and he was still getting his footing. And Toronto has been a just egg. They stink. Ingram was terrible again today. I all the stats are going around.
Called
Twitter.
Out Darko after the first game.
Yeah, he was like, I need more shots, and then promptly went out there and shot 3 of 15. Not good. Like that's what we call not walking the walk.
He got more shots. You see Paul Pierce and like who else was it? Tony Allen and people, and some like Carmelo, maybe someone. They're like ripping into him. They're like, yeah, you don't do this. Maybe game 7, game 6, but not game 1, man. You don't do that shit. Or they're like, if you want more shots, go get more shots, bro. He's probably telling you to screen to get mismatches. Just be the 1A. Go get the ball.
The crazy thing about this game from Toronto is they got pretty good games from Scotty and RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett was 10 of 13 from the field for 22. Scotty was 11 of 19. The problem with Toronto is they don't really open the door for themselves, at least today they didn't, to have 3-point variance help them. They only took 26 threes in this game, and just off of memory, they are not a high volume 3-point shooting team. I love when I click stats on NBA.com and then I go to click more and it just says, do you want to see the scores from tonight? No, I would like to see the stats. That's what I'm looking for, is the statistics, not the scores. Teams, it's going to make me filter from the playoffs. Okay, I'm in the regular season now. 3-point attempts per game. And now I've got a pop-up. Shout out to NBA.com. Frankly, what a tremendous Toronto, 26th in the NBA, 32 3-point attempts per game. So I was not mistaken.
There you go. What did I
Thoughts
miss
on
earlier
Cavs
today?
Raptors?
Oh, my thoughts on I don't have any. I was ready to move on. I was like, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing for Cavs Raptors. They're doing nothing.
I
for
will
me.
talk about the Cavs quickly. Donovan
Sure.
and James Harden played good games. Combined 58
Harden looks
points.
good.
Yep. Harden 9 of 14 from the field.
Good for him.
Donovan 13 of 23. Mobley 11 of 13 for 25
Mitchell's such
points.
a playoff guy, man.
He really is. And I'm
just
really
turns it
like
on.
shitting on the Cavs for them having the guy that has like the most all-time points per game against the Celtics. Interesting choice by me.
Donovan Mitchell's him. He is him. What series have we not touched on? Did we touch on Lakers Rockets?
No, we didn't
on this show.
Yeah, Luke Kennard scored all the points. Unbelievable.
Kennard's
what a way to
just
lose
really
a playoff
good.
game.
I mean, listen.
How about losing a game where you outshoot the team by 27 shots? Do you think Joe would have his brain break?
What was the free throw disparity?
I will pull it up right now. I
can
from memory don't think it was that crazy. Houston shot 25. The Lakers shot 26. The Lakers shot 40 of 66 from the field. 10 of 19. 19 from three. The Rockets, 35 of 93, 11 of 33 from three, and they missed 8 free throws. The Lakers missed 9 free throws.
What is the fewest shots a team has taken in a playoff win ever? Let me hit a stat muse for you. I can do it. I'll answer my own question. I don't want to make you.
What an improbable way to lose. Shout out to Ime. He just invents new ways to lose games. And the best part of this game is there was a close shot of Ime calling somebody a bitch, which is his favorite thing. Like that's his signature move. They're like, here it comes, and then they zoom in so you can read his lips. He might have been saying it to LeBron, who he notoriously does not like.
So since 2010, that is the 1, 2, 3. It's
2010
fifth fewest shots taken in a playoff game in a win. I mean, if you want to go since 2020, just the last 6 years, it is the fewest. It's the fewest shots taken in a playoff win since 2020.
Unbelievable.
And in the last, let's do the last 3 seasons, shall we? 24, 25 this year. It is the fewest by 2. 66 by the Lakers in this one. 68 by the Mavs and 24 in the conference finals. And then 74 or 68, and then 74 is the next fewest. So it is like pretty largely the fewest. And in that Mavs Timberwolves game, let me just check here. The Timberwolves shot 17 free throws to the Mavericks 31. So that was the reason in that game.
I'm thinking about Luke Kennard, who was 5 of 5 from 3. I don't have Luke. I'm going to pull it up as I talk.
He was the Kelly Oubre antithesis. He took all Kelly Oubre's makes.
He and Kelly Oubre have combined to shoot 50% from 3 in this playoff run so far. Luke Kennard per game only averages this season and the last few seasons. Actually, that's not true. The last 2 seasons, he's averaged 4 3-point attempts a game and then 3.1 3-point attempts per game. He averaged 6.1 and 5.7 the year before, the 2 years before, and then 3.8, 4.6. I wonder if his, like, we don't talk about him very often type thing as an elite shooter, despite him being a career 44% 3-point shooter, is somehow as being a 44.2% 3-point shooter for your career, you're not getting a lot of 3-point attempts. Like, he hasn't mastered the art of getting open without the ball, or he's just simply
no, he's open. So this is so random. I watched a video 2-3 weeks ago called "The Best 3-Point Shooter Who Refuses to Take Threes." He's just like doesn't take them. He passes them up. He drives. He passes. He just doesn't take enough for the volume. Obviously, he takes enough, right? He takes 2, 3, 4 a game, whatever. But like for as good as he is, like you said, he doesn't take that many. And dude, Luke Kennard could score. That dude's a bucket. He's been a bucket. You remember that Clippers Wizards game from like 4 years ago when they were down like. Okay. Listen. You'll remember. Listen.
All right, Russillo.
Yeah. The Wizards were up like 29 in the second half, and the Clippers came back to. I'm just gonna pull it up. We're gonna watch this. Hold up.
Trying to pull up some Luke Kennard highlights. Luke Kennard in this Lakers game, by the way, was just taking crazy threes. Like he had a fast break where he had the layup, and well, he didn't have the layup. He was going to get hawked, and he read it that he was going to get hawked, and then dribbled out and did like a Steph Curry type dribble out to the 3-point line, stop, pop, make it three. The way he was firing up these shots was unreal. Okay, Jack has pulled up the comeback. The thumbnail is Luke Kennard celebrating. So I would assume
the Clippers were down 35 to the Wizards, and they came back. We're just gonna watch the last like fucking 4 minutes of the game or whatever. So
by the way,
we're at
Isaiah Hartenstein on this Clippers team.
Yeah. So the Clippers are down by 11 points with 4 minutes left. There's a minute 30 left in this video. We're gonna watch. They were down by 35 in this game. They are now down by 11 with 4 minutes left. Okay.
Down to 4.
Down to 4 with 3 minutes. Terrence Mann's gonna make a little midi here, but we're gonna watch the real impressive stuff, right? 25 seconds left. The Wizards are up by 7 points with 25 seconds left. Montrezl Harrell just missed a 3. Isaiah Hartenstein's going to get the ball up the floor to who's that? Amir Coffey, who makes a bucket.
Yeah,
down by 5 now. Passing the ball in. Clippers down by 6 with 11 seconds left. Luke Kennard gets the ball, pulls from half court, and makes a 3. Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Clippers down by 3 with 8 seconds left. Wizards can't get the ball in. 5-second violation. Okay. Clippers ball. We're going to find Luke Kennard here, who is going to pull up and nail an and 1 3 with 2 seconds left. And then he's going to hit the free throw, and the Clippers are going to win the basketball game. I'm going to spoil it. Luke Kennard
is an unreal, like,
yeah.
I don't understand. How is Luke Kennard not a better NBA player? Like, nobody has had it better than him in terms of the way the league has shifted. Like, he should be. How much money does he make?
Minimum.
He's on a minimum?
I'm 90% sure. I'll double check for you. But he got traded.
For?
He got traded for Gabe Vincent in the second.
Oh, I know he got traded for. This is just an example of Lakers get free guy. But
Kennard is. Oh, sorry, not a minimum. He is on a $11 million contract. I'm just very wrong.
So the Hauser-esque.
Yeah, 11
type deal. I do imagine if Joe had him.
He shot 47.8% from 3 this year. He actually shot in 46 games with the Hawks, 20 minutes a game, 3.2 attempts, 49.7% from 3.
Get him more attempts. Like this is a conundrum. Like the YouTube video exists that you watch because this is an absolute conundrum.
Let me see what that video was called. It was called.
Did he like make a monkey's paw type deal where he's allowed to get like the best 3-point shooting ability maybe ever, but he can only take 4 a game? Like he has to pick his 4 3-point attempts.
The video was called. I don't know where it is. The best shooter ever who refuses to shoot. Yeah. So pretty good. Yeah, Luke Kennard's a beast. He just doesn't miss. Pretty jump shot. And yeah. Is that all the games? Did we miss a series? Nuggets Timberwolves going on right now. Nuggets kind of handled business in game 1. It's a close game in this one. The Nuggets have dabbled with the lead. Timberwolves have come back a little bit.
Credit to the NBA for starting this at the middle of the night. Jack and I are recording this after the Knicks game, of course. It is 11:47 as I'm saying this.
Was this an 11 o'clock tip?
I don't know. I don't think this was 11 o'clock. I think it was 10:30. But there are 4 minutes left in the first half, and it is almost midnight. Credit to Adam Silver. Well done. Also, Knicks. It starts with the equipment manager. All city editions at home. Bad. On purpose. Bad.
What are the Celtics wearing tomorrow?
Green. I'm gonna do the Alex Jones video in the morning. Where you know the one? Do I need to pull it up for you?
You can describe it if you like.
I prefer not to.
I'd really not like Alex Jones on the screen right now, so maybe not.
Okay, all right.
I don't really fuck with that.
Be on the lookout.
All right. Okay, yeah, green tomorrow. That's fun. Oh, Sam, good news for you. Lakers City Edition at home tomorrow.
Oh.
All right. Do we want to go to the route list here and then get out of here?
Yeah, we can do the route list.
Did we miss any playoff series? I don't think we did.
No, I don't. I think we got all of them.
All right, cool. Route list then. Go ahead.
Not talked about the Lakers one. That would have been fire. Yeah, no, we got all of them. We got all of them. Rat list is I don't really I have to like dig deep here. I have to have something. We didn't even do the rat list on set. Did I talk about the Vineyard yet? No, I don't think so. I went to the Vineyard last week. Good time. Enjoyed it. Rat list is like everything was closed, which is like only a pseudo rat list because it was kind of cool that everything was closed. There were no people there, but it was like weird to go to like a downtown looking area and just everything is closed. And these stores don't look closed. Like they're set up as if they were going to be open. Like they don't have boards over the. What are you laughing at? Did you watch the video?
Sorry. This guy is the scum of the earth. I hate him a lot. Like
I know.
Massive piece of shit. I just
video fine.
I had never seen the video, so I didn't know what to expect, and I was scared. And that's not what I was expecting. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, no. I know where the line is. Don't worry. Martha's Vineyard, lovely place. Going there in the off season was incredible. Went around, saw like they got some cliffs there. I really enjoy like New England just has a gem. I didn't do. I'm ratless as me. I didn't do the Warwick tweet. Usually when I go somewhere, I do the tweet where I'm like. Just pictures of wherever I went. Like I went to Barbados and I put all these pictures up of like beautiful landscapes. And I was like, lovely day. Glad I got to spend Christmas off in Warwick because there was no Celtics. So, yeah, shame on me for that. I missed out.
Well, rat list, my car.
No.
I had to get my car fixed today. I go in there. I'm like, hey. I'm going to Philadelphia this week. I need to make sure my car's not broken. And they say, okay. My brakes have been squeaking a little bit. I'm like, you know what? I should probably get this checked out before I drive 6 hours. Go in there. Say, yeah, just check the brakes maybe. You need some wiper fluid. Should be good. Maybe an oil change, whatever. I get a call. Hey, so do I have the list of fucking bullshit? Let me find this. I got it somewhere.
So Jack told me that he was going in to get his car looked at today because we were trying to plan when we were going to do the show. We were like, are we going to do some of the show before all the games started? We just going to do all of it after. And he's like, well, I got to go look at my car. And I talked to him at the Outbacks, and I was like, well, what was wrong with your car? Like, why'd you go in? He's like, yeah, I wanted to make the road trip to Philly, and my brakes were fucking with me. So I wanted to double check that the brakes are working. And it turns out the brakes are not working for Jack. As he's knocked the cap off his mic now.
I don't know where the thing is, but I get there, they call me, and I can't even recount to you the stuff they said that they needed to fix. I'm like I don't know any of it. Some rotors, some back heel flip kick. I don't know. Bullshit, right? I have no fucking idea what cars are. They go, we do everything. $3,200. I go, oof. I go, what if we take off the thing that's $1,000? And they go, yeah, you can probably live without them. I'm like, okay, I'll live without that. Deal. And then I go, do you recommend the rest? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, damn. So I did the rest.
It's already done?
It's done. $2,000. Don't worry, though. He did me a solid. He got it from 2040 to 1995. So shout out him for saving me $50. He was a very nice guy. Very, very, very nice guy. Shout out to him, genuinely. He was very kind.
You know, probably they probably regularly do it for that. And like they just like did you the hey, we're gonna
still hurt.
Whatever. You got a better deal.
And I pulled the cord for my TV, so I'm gonna fix that while you talk.
Okay. My rat list is McDonald's. I don't know if you saw this, Jack. I actually don't know if you saw it because you have not been online as much. I know you're not always on Twitter. And now as I'm trying to pull up the video, it won't let me. But Inside the NBA was doing their required McDonald's ad read. And here I got it. I'll let the fellas do the talking. Stand by. All right, here we go.
Here they got some slappy Happy Meals over there.
What that mean?
I don't even know, but
Now, do you know why Charles Barkley said that they have slappy Happy Meals at McDonald's?
No.
All right, you're about to find out.
you see Ice Spice got slapped at McDonald's.
Come on, man.
What you doing at McDonald's in the middle of the night, Ice
They're
Spice?
gonna play the video. Don't you worry.
Stop that.
Excuse me.
Get to go.
Thank you, McDonald's, for sponsoring
I love
Inside
McDonald's.
the NBA.
I love McDonald's. Fish fillet is the greatest sandwich ever.
Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm trying to fast forward to get to where they play the video. It seems I've just fried the thing, but anyways. So there was a video that went around that Ice Spice was eating at McDonald's and a fan just went up to her and was talking to her. And like the fan didn't get out of Ice Spice, whatever the fan wanted to get out of Ice Spice. So they just went in Ice Spice's booth and slapped Ice Spice. It was pretty like, yeah, security footage, weird behavior. And like, for all like the cool things that come with being a celebrity, like definitely just having to like deal with that and then being on camera.
Oh damn!
Jack has found the video.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Jack has been left speechless by the Ice Spice.
Sorry,
McDonald's video.
I'm just scrolling on Twitter at Ice Spice in this video. Have you? This is just devolving into bullshit. Have you seen the video of the kids dancing to the SpongeBob song?
No.
This has got to be a meme for you. This has got to be like when I don't know how you make it, but it's just all time. It's
all right.
It's the newest like
Send the private chat bookmark it.
Yeah, it's the newest brain rot like dance. Like it just cracks me up because of the ridiculousness that is happening right now. Like Ice Spice song, brain rot, kids dancing. It's just like an elementary school dance of an Ice Spice song being a TikTok dance to it. It's just the absurdity of life is.
I do appreciate
not lost
this.
On me.
The video rabbit hole has reminded me of a rat list. So it might have been. It definitely wasn't after game one. Oh, I think it was after I got home from the Vineyard. We got home. We took like the 8:30 ferry back, and then I had to drive from like Falmouth to Rhode Island. And I'm sitting there like scrolling Reddit on my phone, and there's just a security video of these two like factory workers, and they got this big, huge. I think it said like 25-ton steel coil thing. Like it looks like a big like spool of thread, but it's steel. And it falls, and the one guy like almost gets hit. And then he's standing there like in the background. Somebody is watching this security footage, by the way. Like this is not like they didn't just pull the footage. Somebody filmed the boss watching this footage on a television screen and posted it to Reddit. The guy must have stood there for like 15 seconds and then he just fainted. Like the faint caught me off guard. I was laughing uncontrollably, and my girlfriend's trying to sleep, poor Kaylin, and I must have watched it like 5 times. I can't find the video. I don't know where it is. I don't remember what community it was on. Sometimes Reddit just puts stuff on my feed, but it was like not as funny as I thought it was, but it was in that moment, it was the funniest thing I'd ever seen.
I don't know if I have any more rat lists.
That's okay. I will. My final rat list is today driving up to the Auerbach Center. My GPS, which credit to the GPS for knowing what day it was, but was trying to get me to take a different route than my route, which the route that I took today was drive up 95, stay on 95, get on the Mass Pike, and then get off at the Auerbach Center pretty much. So I didn't really take any back roads. And it was like, hey, you're going to encounter a sporting event, which is obviously the marathon. By the way, Marathon Monday, holiday power rankings, Marathon Monday 1, Drew 2, and then the rest. It is the best. It is my personal favorite holiday. I just think it's awesome. Kind of signifies like start of spring, playoffs. It's cool. Did not encounter any runners. I saw them, which was cool on the overpass, but it did not affect my drive. So I don't know why my phone was spazzing out. Like, hey, you should really take 93 and go through the downtown area and deal with all that. But
yeah, it was rough
for me.
It was
Credit
rough,
to
yeah.
everyone that did the marathon.
Shout out, yeah. Shout out to Noah's roommate Kelly, who ran it at a sub 7 minute pace. It's fucking ridiculous.
My gosh.
Insane.
That's
Her sister
crazy.
did it too, in like just over 7s. Shout out to Garrity's. That's it though. I'll let you wrap.
Yeah, I'm a sub 7 man, but for like 10K. Don't worry about it. Anyways, thanks to everyone for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Game 2 later. Pre-game will be live at 6:30. We got blessed with the first round schedule. All the games are at 7. Lucked out big time. Nick will be there. See if we get another special guest. We'll see. But hit the bell on the channel. Here every day. Full pods. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday game recaps. Morning after each game. Other videos in between. Pre-game, half hour before each game too. You can find us on Spotify and Apple. All pods and recaps there. If you just want those, follow. They go right to your feed. Leave a 5-star review. We'd appreciate it very, very much. You can email us hbtcpod@gmail.com. Our socials are at How About Them C's for Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Facebook's the name of the podcast. All streams are there. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitter. Jack's Twitter's Jack's Money NBA. Mine's at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us. Bye.
Tic-tac-toe.